Okay guys, we are going to try to roll through this because this is like take number 5 or 6. So I'm going to have to kind of slouch because I don't have the camera up high enough, but it's going to be okay because at least I'm not in the dark now, because whenever I was sitting in this chair next to me, it looked like I was in the dark. So I've been attempting to show the curriculum we're using, but I'm not going to show it anymore. I'm just going to rush through and tell you guys about our homeschool schedule and what we're doing this year. And maybe I'll do a separate like look at stuff if you guys want to look at stuff. So every single day this year, and it is the 2021-2022 homeschool year, we start off our days with breakfast and chores. My kids have chicken chores that they rotate, and then they also have like unloading the dishwasher chores and things like that. Just very simple things for them to do. My kids are 11, 9, and 5, or no, 6. Now he's 6 and 2. Okay, so my goal this year was to start off every single day with a walk. We're 6 weeks deep, and we've done that probably 5 or 6 times, so about once a week we actually get that outside time in, but for the most part we have not gotten our walk in, and that's okay. We do nature study, like a forest school thing, twice a month, and we're there for hours, so it's fine. After our breakfast and chores, we move into Bible and music. For Bible, what we were doing for the last 6 weeks is we have been going through Psalms and just reading them and then kind of discussing them, and then we move on to music, which is hymns. We're studying old hymns. I make copies of the hymns from an old hymnal that I have, and then I look up the music on YouTube and we just kind of follow along. The kids are getting used to reading music in that way. Eventually I plan on transforming this into learning to read music. I don't know what my 2-year-old did during television show, so we might be done now. We'll see. So then after Bible and music, we move into math, reading, and language arts. Math, we're using teaching textbooks, and we like that. Here, Abigail, you want loose? Come on. So for math, we're using teaching textbooks, and for reading and language arts, we're using Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool. My kindergartner is also using Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool for his math. So hopefully that all makes sense. So after our individual studies, we move into Latin and Spanish. My kids wanted to do Spanish. I just wanted to do Latin and continue on with what we were doing. They wanted to do Spanish, so we're doing Spanish. I wanted to take Spanish slow. They did not, so we're doing 1 lesson a week instead of 1 lesson every 2 weeks. So I let my kids have a lot of control over what they want to do and how they want to approach it. Oh, hello. And so, we're going to try it. We're going to see how it goes. For the last 6 weeks, it's been phenomenal. They're really soaring with Latin and with Spanish. And I mean, they do so well at it. Why not, right? Just why not? So we're doing Latin and Spanish, and then we usually have lunch after that, whenever we're having a typical homeschool day. Then after lunch, I have one child who does computer, and we're using Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool for computer. And each of my older kids get 2 days a week that they have time chiseled out for doing their computer work. Then we go into penmanship. Now sometimes I switch penmanship until the morning, and we do that along with Bible and music, and that has actually worked out fairly well whenever we've done that, so I'll probably stick with that. Then we go into history. For history, we're doing a cycle through early American history. We're starting off with colonial America for the first 12 weeks. Then we're moving into the American Revolution for the second 12 weeks. And for our last 12 weeks, we will be doing the Civil War and westward expansion. And all we're doing for this is we're reading living books. pancake. So, so that's history. And then we move into science. And for science, what we're doing is Apologia Exploring Creation with anatomy and physiology, because I've never really done a lot with anatomy and physiology with my kids. So I figured now is as good of time as any, because Annika's getting older, and I mean, I just feel like it's good for kids to know how their body works, right? So we're going to do that. And I really love Apology. I could go on and on about how wonderful they are. Solid science with a biblical worldview. It's perfect. Then we're doing art, and we are doing a 6-week rotation. Every 6 weeks we rotate on something new. We just finished up watercolor. Watercolor was super fun. We used Let's Make Art on YouTube. It's a free resource that you can use if you don't know how to watercolor, and they make it fun, and they bring it down to a kid's level and you know, an inexperienced adult's level, and it's just so well done. Some other things we're going to be doing sewing and clay and crochet. I can't remember everything that I have picked out. I think we're also going to be doing some tin punching at the end of the year, so that should be super duper fun. Let me think if there's anything else. That's it for art. I'm going to stop there. Then on Fridays, I was trying to do a game time on Fridays, but that just was not working out at all. We were literally never getting around to games except for the first week. So that's kind of went by the wayside. And again, that's okay. So Fridays are usually lighter for us, and we do poetry tea time in the afternoon. And now we've continued on with that. We've been doing that for like years now. But what we do during that time is I loosely follow Ambleside Online's rotation for artist study, folk song, and composer study, and that's what we use, and we just enjoy it together. And then we share poetry. If somebody has a poem that they've recently read, they share it. If not, I just read some poetry aloud, and it's just a really good time with snacks and tea and enjoying beautiful things. So in addition to all of this, we have also been attending my church's moms group. We have been doing that. It was once a week over the summer for like 7 weeks or something like that. So we were doing that, and that was happening once a week during the day. Other than that, we did our forest school. We had like a little bit of a did my son break his arm or not thing that happened, and it turned out he didn't, so that was good. And yeah, so we missed some forest school and some other things because of that, but it's okay, and it all worked out in the end, and he's absolutely fine. So thank God for that. And I appreciate, I know a lot of people were praying for him and for me, because I was struggling with that, but it's hard. Doctor's appointments and all of the things can be really, really hard sometimes. And just the idea of all of the stuff that he is missing out on. And it was hard for him, and it was hard for all of us. So I was really glad whenever he was just fine. That was great. But we did have to miss like a few weeks of things while he just like rested and recouped. So anyways, I'm going on and on about that. So that is homeschool life, though. You have to like roll with the punches and just make stuff work. But that's about it for our curriculum. And that's what we've been doing the last 6 weeks. So pretty steady every single day. We've been doing Bible, music, reading, language arts, math, and Latin and Spanish every single day. Most days I have a kid doing a computer lesson. Most days we're doing history. Most days we're doing science. Most days we're doing penmanship. Once a week for poetry tea time. Once a week for art. And I feel like we're just like covering all the bases. It's been good. I'm going to wrap this up because I have a feeling my time is about to be cut very, very short. I'm going to flip you and see if I can show you my schedule that I was using. I'm going to do that because I like to see people's schedules. Okay, can you all see that? My phone's kind of wonky. There we go. Oh my gosh. You know, I was just thinking about it. It's probably all backwards for you guys, but at least you got a peek at it. So we do the same thing on most days, unless we have like a special day where we have special things happening. which did happen this past summer. We did lots of swim days and things like that, and we just worked around it. You don't have to homeschool at the same exact time every day. It's okay to move things around and be a little bit relaxed. So I'm thinking about trying to do a video every 6 weeks just to let you know, like, kind of what we're doing, and to have the record for me to remind me of what I have done. Because I went back and I watched some of my old videos today, and it was fun. I mostly went back to watch them because I've been toying with the idea of going like full on Charlotte Mason again, and I might. I don't know. So you'll have to come back in like 6 weeks or a year. You never know with me, but whenever I post again, you'll have to come back and watch it and see if we stuck with all of the same stuff or if I like tweaked it a little bit. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. You can put questions or comments in the comments section below, and I will see you all next time. Bye.